Alright guys, got into a box of pennies. I already got a couple rolls out, and 1957 Denver, and also a 1955 Philly. So it looks like a good box so far. Hopefully these coppers keep adding up. A couple more rolls in. We got another Wheatie, and it's going to be a 1956 Denver. 1946 Philadelphia. 1957 Denver. 1957 Denver. About halfway done the box, and the piles are getting there. There actually are quite a few coppers, more than normal. And we just got another Wheatie. It is a 1945 Philadelphia. That makes 7 on the table. Alrighty, so I finished this box of pennies, and there were actually 2 more wheat pennies, 1954 San Francisco and a 1955 Philly. The 55 is actually in pretty good condition. And I've had these pennies for a long time, and I just haven't been going through them because, if you can see here, they're almost all 2018s. I mean, you have like 5 or 6 in every roll that's not a 2018. So you got 2018, 18, a couple 17s, but for the most part 2018s. But I am cherry picking through them right now just to get rid of the rolls, and I'm finding a little bit through in them. And check this out. This is a really nice 1965 that I actually found in them rolls. So I was very happy with that. So definitely going to keep this one. Alright, down to my last roll right there, and in that last roll I did get a wheat. It is a 1955 Philly. We're going to go through this, and then we will do the wrap up. Alrighty, I'm going to do the wrap up, and then I'm going to go through everything with my jeweler's loop and look for the errors and varieties, and also weigh the 1983s, looking for the 3.1 gram planchet, which would be an error planchet. They're supposed to be on the zinc 2.5 grams. These are all the 1980s. And these are all the 1970s, and as you can see, there are some very nice ones in here. Not nice enough to get graded, but just still really nice coins. And all the 70s and 80s will be going in the boxes down there. Well, they might be full, but I'm keeping all the coppers, and then eventually when we're allowed to, if we're ever allowed to melt them, I'm going to melt them all into bars and then sell them. These are all the 60s and 59s, and this is where I'll start going through everything with the jeweler's loop, looking for the double dies and repunched mint marks and all that good stuff. Right here, I already showed you, but it's the 1965 in very nice condition. And then I saved this one just because it's weirdly toned. It's got some Hulk green, and it's kind of hard to see all the colors, but it's very colorful. Over here we have the 2009s, and I'll look for the formative years. This guy right here, Lincoln, and there's an error with some extra fingers or die gouge or clash right here coming from the hammer, so I'll go through them. Over here are the Canadians, well, foreigns, because there are different kinds. 61, this is like a bicentennial year. It has 2 different years on it. 85, 87, this one's got a starfish. 82, that one's pretty chewed up. 57, that's my earliest one, 93, and then 89. So 57, I'm not sure if that's considered a young head or not. I really don't follow that kind of stuff. But here are the 1970s, and I only picked the nicer ones that I found. I'm only going to keep a couple of these, but I'll be looking for the Repunch Mint Mark and other varieties. Here are some 1960s. Got 4 of them, and for San Francisco's, I got a 70, 73, 69, and another 70. For wheats, Weedy, 57 Denver, 1955 Philly, 56 Denver, 46 Philly, 57 Denver. And then another 57 Denver, 45 Philly, 44 San Francisco, which this will go in the San Francisco tubes that I have. A 1955 Philly, which is in pretty decent condition. And then a 57 Denver with some dye chips on the date. And last but not least, a 1955 Philly. And also, I kept this 83. It's obviously zinc. It's not going to weigh the 3.1 grams, but it was just in good condition, so I kept it aside. And there you have it. And I'll be back in a minute if I find any double dyes or varieties or errors. One last little thing before I sign off. I've had this up here for a long time. It's just one big sheet, and I never noticed it until right now, but this very last bill has 5 9s in a row, and I don't really collect currency that much, but apparently they are somewhat sought after. So if anybody has any idea if that's actually worth anything or if it's rare or not, just let me know if you wouldn't mind. And the date on it is 1985. So 1985, 5 9s, 288. Alright, that was it. Alright everybody, well there you have it. It was a good box of pennies. I was very happy with it. Got some nice clean coins, some older dates. Not as old as I would love, but old enough. It was a good box with a ton of coppers. So happy with that. I actually just went through a box of $50. It was a good one. It was good. So that video will be out later, but that is it for right now. And I just want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you guys on that next video. Alright, everybody have a good week. See you later.